How do you fix the educational system? What do you do with it? So I'm an 18-year-old kid. You guys are counselors, okay? Because I mean, this is where the conversation starts.
Yeah.
I'm an 18-year-old kid. I'm a senior in high school. I'm an okay student, 3.1 GPA, not gonna get a scholarship. B, not even a B plus. I'm just a B student. Mm-hmm. I'm a decent athlete. I'm not gonna get a scholarship. I'm a bench warmer for my basketball team. Decent shot, not tall enough on 5'11". I'm not no standout. There's nothing about me that's crazy. I have a decent personality. I've done some stuff here. What do you tell me to do? What's your advice? You're a counselor.
If I may, if I'm the kid or the counselor?
No, you're the counselor.
Okay. So there's
and by the way, you're a counselor not working for the school. Parents hire an independent counselor. What do you tell me to do?
So I think it's the fact that an 18-year-old or 17-year-old kid is making the biggest decision of their life potentially, other than who they're marrying, of taking on $50,000, $100,000 of student debt, not knowing what they want to do with their life, is a very, very tough decision to make. So, I mean, you can, maybe it's the Rockefellers who did this. Why do you have to make this major, major decision in your life when you're 17, 18 years old?
What are you telling me, though?
So maybe you take a year off and you just figure out what you want to do in this world. Like,
okay.
There's no rule that says at 18 you need to go to school, you need to take on student debt, you need to graduate in 4 years. At 22 you need to get your first job.
What's your advice? Your advice to me is don't go to school.
I would
take
say
a year off.
Don't play by the traditional rules. I would say if you know what you want to be, like Gary Nessner, he knew at 15, yeah. I want to be an FBI agent. He knew that he wanted to do that. Mm-hmm. Okay, these days you can Google, what do I need to do to be an FBI agent? Well, you need a 4-year college degree, you need to go get training,
yeah.
Like for me, when I went to college, I had no clue what college I should go to. I had no clue what I wanted to do. I was lucky enough to get a football scholarship, so I got, all right, I guess I'm playing football now. But if I were 18 years old again, I would go get a job for a year, start to make some money. You could always go back to school when you're 19. The question is, I think we'd all agree education is paramount, right? Like if you can get a free college education, free, you take it, done. Scholarship, grants. But if you're talking about burying yourself in student loan debt and just saying, well, I just kind of want to figure it out, it's a very, very slippery slope.
What would you say? You're a counselor. I'm an 18-year-old. I'm graduating. What do you tell me?
So I would tell you one of two things. I would either say go to a trade school, because in reality, there's these kids that are coming up in trade schools. They're graduating, and some of them are making $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 a year from a trade school. Okay.
Which I agree with if you know that you want to be a plumber when you're 18 years old, or an electrician. Not a lot of kids want to do that. But I agree with the trade school.
Yeah. My other thing would be, as Sauce so aptly says, save that money.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I would say, hey, mom, dad, I'm not going to go to a $50,000 a year school. All I'm going to ask is this. If you'll continue letting me live here, if you'll help me out with my bills, et cetera, I'm not going to ask you to put that money in college. And I would say go find somebody that you admire, that you want to be like, and go intern for them for a year, absolutely free. You get close to them, you build rapport, you get their contacts, you do all this stuff. Like Kai's a living testimony, actually.
Kai's the man.
Yeah, of him coming here, and he's one
all the way from Norway, by the way.
Yeah, from Norway.
I'll come to America and learn.
Bro, that
from
accent.
BBD. Kai doesn't sound anything like that. I just, for our audience.
Bro, you literally just culturally appropriated that accent.
There's going to be people in Norway being like, "Saws you, pizza."
Bro, you totally sound like that guy that was, who's the YouTuber that says, "I don't understand. Why is Susan, she a party pooper? She poop at the party?"
That sounds very German, but no.
Yeah, okay.
But to
go
not
shadow
go off
somebody
topic,
is what you're saying. Go shadow somebody is what
go
you're
shadow
saying.
somebody.
Technical schools, shadow somebody, community college. Just the traditional route has failed.
Because you know what
Americans.
I'm thinking about? Here's what I'm thinking about. I'm
PBD.
thinking about like, is there a time for a new form of education? Meaning, for example, is it time for Google to have their own university that you go to, and it's only 12 months or 18 months or 24 months. Is it time to go to Walmart University or to go to, I don't know, Apple University and go there, and while I'm going through the class, Apple can use it as a formal filtering system to hire me from 18 to 20. It's not even a 4-year program, 6-year program, and I'm kind of going in. I do think the ability to have an organized system, because my dad, when I was growing up, he was telling me something about parents. He says, when you parent kids need order. They need a certain system of predictability. They like surprises. They want to be surprised. They want to have that kind of stuff, but they want something to be predictable, right? So when the kids were coming in here every day during a pandemic, the kids were here every day. Every single day they were here. You saw them many times.
Shooting shots, reading books,
shooting shots. So there was a system, 102 shots a day. They read 40 pages a day. The oldest, middle one was 20 pages a day. And then you go out there and watch a documentary a day, right? That was a system that we had. This is not homeschooling type of situation. I'm a guy that's running a business. I'm running my Zoom here. He's sitting there reading a book. I'm doing a Zoom here. He's back there shooting the baskets. I'm doing a Zoom here. He's watching a documentary over there. All I'm thinking about is, I do think an 18-year-old, his or her mind, her brain is not yet shaped. They still need some kind of a system and an order to go through. I just don't trust the current educational system, because the curriculum is chosen by who? By certain, a protocol that they have, and you need these 17 classes to get this kind of thing, to get your bachelor's.
Right.
What if somebody just changed it up and said, listen, here's what you're going to be doing. Come to our school, come to our company. We have a university format, but this is what's going to happen. Your teacher's not going to be a college professor. Your teacher's going to be a CFO. Your teacher's not going to be a college professor. It's going to be a CMO. It's going to be the national sales director.
Awesome.
It's going to be our product developer. It's going to be our PR person. It's going to be our HR person.
Sign me up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what if you got that kind of a school? And I just don't think the current model is an effective one.